Welcome to the spiral. Welcome back, everybody. We are on episode 9 today. I'm Kelly.
I'm Austin.
Just a reminder for those of you who are listening or might
Might
jump
be-
into this
yeah,
episode, right?
Yeah.
So you know our voices,
Mm-hmm.
even though we sound the same.
Can't tell the difference.
and hate our voices.
Mhm. That's why we didn't sing this time. You're welcome. But no promises.
Uh-huh.
We're just getting started. So
Yeah, what? Oh my gosh, it was this weekend. So, I went to
yes.
PBR, which, okay, dummy, I am. Didn't realize that PBR was like professional bull riding.
Oh wait, I thought it was the beer. I thought it was like sponsored.
I did
That's
too. That makes me feel so much better. Because my husband, I go, what does PBR stand for exactly? My husband's like, professional bull riding. I'm like, oh.
Oh, not the beer then.
Right,
All right.
not the beer. Literally what it is. PBR, professional bull riding.
Is funny.
Yes. I'm like, and I told him, I'm like, see, I'm a dummy. I only know social works.
Don't ask me about anything else.
So we went to the bull riding and it was super fun. And it must have been, they had someone come back out, but I feel like that's not accurate. Anyways, I don't know if a bull came back out. That was it. Like, when the person gets knocked off the bull.
Mhm.
So then they try to like distract the bull so the rider
Yeah.
can like get
Not
out
get
safely.
trampled and
Right.
word to death. Uh-huh.
So then the bull like went on its merry way out of the arena. Well, then he came back and he was like looking like, who am I gonna
Fuck up.
like somebody's big in here.
Uh-huh.
And I said to Matt, I was like, guess who's back? He's like, oh God, like, don't. I'm like, well, we can use that anywhere.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Mm-hmm. So today,
Ugh, this is a yucky one, isn't it?
I know, especially with everything that has been happening
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah.
A lot of really bad things have been happening lately. So we're talking about social media today.
Mm-hmm.
And
Specifically, are we talking specifically about kids and social media or just in general?
I mean, yeah, I think in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it really, everyone.
Right. Well, right. That's what I was going to say. Like, I'm a grown adult and
Yeah.
I don't want to see, I shut off the screen time on my phone. I don't want to see how much time I spent on my phone. Do you
Yeah.
have yours on? Like where you can look and it'll
I
show
don't.
you?
No, I don't.
I don't want to know.
No, I don't think I would want to know either. And maybe that's how they got some of the
Statistics?
information. Yeah. But it's like social media, I feel like that's something like you can't get away from.
Right.
I mean, I stopped watching the news for the most
Mhm.
part a while ago just
Mhm.
because of all the negativity,
It's so upsetting.
the sadness, there's
nothing
it's so
good.
depressing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, but like our phones, we have all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then the apps and that,
Mhm.
like it's never ending. It's harder to get a break from it,
Yes.
right? Unless you have really good willpower and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
don't look at anything.
Yep. Which is, like you said, it's hard. Your phone is always in your hand. You have it in the bathroom. You have it.
Mhm.
I have gotten to the point where I've had to take my kids' phones away, specifically in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
my son will wake up and he will turn his phone on. I will hear him in the bathroom brushing his teeth and he's on his phone. I'm like, no. Like, no, this is not how we're starting our day. And guilty. I mean,
Right.
first thing I do
Yes.
is look at notifications. Like,
Always.
how many likes did our shrimps on the brink post
Always.
get?
Yeah. Yeah. And typically it's before you even get out of bed. Like, I'm like,
Exactly.
okay, I'm going to check my email, which seems harmless, but then it goes into, okay, then I'm going to look at Facebook and see if there's any, before I even get out of bed.
Gross.
That's insane. And before I go to sleep. Like, oh, I'm going to look at this.
Yes.
Look at that.
You start and end your day with it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's real addicting, social media.
And addiction is not too strong of a word. I mean, when we think about the dopamine factor, right?
Yes.
Like, every ding, like, notification, it's literally rewiring our kids' brains, right?
Yep.
It's rewiring their brains to get that constant
Feedback.
dopamine. Yes.
Yeah, that reward
Yes.
chemical.
Addiction is it's legit.
Oh,
It's
so
horrifying.
yucky.
Yes. And I think, like I said, we don't even have the self-control, and we're
Mm-mm.
expecting for our kids to be able to,
Shut it off,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
And even now, like all the YouTube shorts, I mean,
I think about that. I like even watching a movie, like I don't remember the last time I watched a movie without also having my phone.
mhm.
I mean, there have been times I'll have to like rewind because I realized that
Yeah.
I got sucked into my phone instead of watching the movie.
Mhm.
And our kids, I would be curious to know about like ADHD diagnoses and like
Yeah.
if they're, I didn't look that up, but I'm curious because I don't think they have the attention span. Like
No.
they can't even watch a half hour like sitcom
Yes.
because it's constantly next, next. When we work on our social media stuff, it constantly tells me like, under 30 seconds, because if you don't get them like within 6 seconds, they're gone.
Yep.
And that's our attention span.
Yes.
30 seconds.
That was one of the negative effects I found after researching this. So, anxiety, depression, obviously, unrealistic standards,
Mhm.
because we're seeing stuff that isn't even,
Real.
yeah. I mean, you think
Filters.
about all the pictures people post. You think
Mhm.
about
Mhm.
how people, whatever, portray their relationships or what's
Everything.
going on in their life. And it's like, no,
Yeah. Yeah, it's not real.
that's not real.
And like you said, it's not even just, I was thinking even just appearance, right?
Yeah.
Like kids
Yeah.
comparing their bodies,
Yep.
but like comparing their vacations
Oh,
to
yeah.
other people's, their lunches. Like,
What schools
yes.
kids might be going to.
Yes.
I mean, it's all a competition, it seems like.
Yes.
So that was doom scrolling, which we talked about, like at nighttime, in the morning, even just when we're
Mhm.
bored, doom
Mhm.
scrolling.
Yes.
So easy to get sucked into. The addiction part of it, the attention span,
Mhm.
losing the ability to be able to concentrate and focus on,
Yes.
long-term things.
Mhm.
That's really scary.
It's very scary.
Like, it's real gross. I was excited to do this podcast, but like the
It's
more
a
I've
little
read about
disheartening.
it, it's really gross.
It's scary.
Yeah.
I am constantly saying like one of the things I say more than anything to other parents, I wish I was raising kids 20 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
I am so relieved that I didn't grow up with, you know, somebody takes a video of me at some party
Yeah.
and you know what I mean? Like that's
Yes.
forever. It's
Yeah.
forever and ever and ever out there.
Yep. Somebody's seeing it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And I mean, when we were kids, we compared ourselves to our classmates. But
Right.
now,
Right.
your 12-year-old is watching influencers and
Yeah.
wondering,
Mhm.
like, why doesn't my Kraft mac and cheese look like that? Because this kid's got a private chef. Like,
Yep.
I mean, how, as parents, trying to keep up and,
Oh, I know. And Clayton, my son, will even be like, Mama, Ben and Cam did this. I'm like, who's that? He's like, from YouTube. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Mhm. Talking like they're,
am I 100 years old?
uh-huh.
And like also talking like these are people that are
Right.
part of his life.
Yeah. Yeah, and as parents, we want to monitor our kids. I know some parents kind of like it's a struggle like between monitoring and trusting, like am I
Mhm.
violating their privacy? Okay, my child no, private there's no such
Yeah.
thing.
Nope.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
You're 13 and I
Yep.
will look at your phone anytime I want to.
Yeah.
No such thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And even car trips. I
Mhm.
shouldn't even say trips to
Right.
an hour, a half
Right.
hour car
A
trip.
ride to school.
Like, Mama, I'm bored. Like, okay, well, it's good to be bored.
Yep, look out the damn window.
Look out the window.
Let's play the alphabet game.
Let's talk. Let's have
Right.
a conversation.
God
I mean,
forbid.
right. Yep. Like, we
Ugh.
used to go on car trips for, hours, driving in the car for like 12 hours.
Right.
And
You didn't have an iPad?
you made up games. You
Mhm.
talked. You slept. You read. Right?
Yes.
Looked out the window.
That's a very good point. Like, kids can't tolerate being bored.
Yeah.
They need constant, like I
Yeah.
said, you bring their phone into the bathroom. You can't pee for 10 seconds without scrolling.
Mhm.
Like, that's bad news bears.
Uh-huh. Like, do we need to have a basket? Like, you need to put your phone in the basket before you enter the
Absolutely.
bathroom or whatever,
Absolutely.
or your bedroom or whatever. I
Right.
mean, right. Um, I found a statistic that which Austin and I were talking about this, and we're like, "Is this accurate?"
Mhm.
The average person spends 2.5 hours per day on social media,
Yeah, I would bet it's more.
and probably definitely on the weekends and stuff,
Right.
it's more.
Right. So maybe you think during the school day,
Yeah, or,
right?
like,
Or work.
working, there's some jobs you can't have your phones, or some schools you can't,
Right.
have your phones. And 72% of people use social media,
Yikes.
which I remember always thinking, like, when people don't have Facebook or Instagram or
Mhm.
whatever, I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, why you should have this stuff, right? But are they the
Smart ones?
geniuses?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They know what PVR stands for, and they know it's not a beer,
Oh, that's really
right?
good stuff.
Mhm.
I like that a lot.
But there is good stuff about social
Right.
media, right?
Right.
There
Yes.
is, like, keeping in touch with people, right?
Right.
Families, friends.
Yeah. I mean, there are people, I talk about this often too, thinking about like people you went to high school with, college with, that were such a huge part of your life. And now, I'll wish them happy birthday when Facebook reminds me. But at least there's that, right? That
Mhm. A
to
connection.
be able to, and it's cool to see, my best friend from high school who literally I talk to once a year on her birthday.
Yeah.
But I get to see her kids. I get to see
Yeah.
like how she's doing. And that's very cool that we have
Yes.
that.
Yes, absolutely. Because then you do feel kind of a part of their life still,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Um, During the pandemic, during COVID,
Yes.
like, social media was very important, right?
Mhm.
Just for that connection again.
Mhm.
Um, Being able to keep in touch with people.
Yes. Yeah, so it's not all bad. However, I would argue that by and large,
It's more,
it's more negative than positive.
yeah, the fear of missing out,
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yep.
right? Kind of jealousy, almost envy,
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
those
That
kind of
comparison
bad
culture.
traits. Yep.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of risks. And I think, one of the biggest ones is cyberbullying.
Hmm.
People are a lot braver and meaner
Yeah.
behind a screen.
Yep. Because you don't have to say it to someone's face.
Most kids aren't walking up to you at lunch and saying these horrible
You suck.
things, but online,
Right.
there's no fear. And the other thing is, like, let's talk about someone who gets bullied at school. At least it's making me emotional. At least you can go home and get away from it. But
Yeah.
it's 24/7. There's no escape.
There's no outlet there.
How horrible.
Yeah.
How horrible.
That's a really good insight to that, into bullying and
Mhm.
school bullying, and, like, it
Mhm.
doesn't end, right?
Right. Especially if we as parents aren't, and this is no judgment to any of you parents. I am struggling with this. And this is uncharted territory.
Yeah.
This is new for us, trying
Yeah.
to balance, like I said, you know, everyone else has it. And I will tell you that that is not my parenting strategy. Like, okay, cool. Well, I love you more than their parents love them. I'm not judging parents. I'm really not, because it's just, it's hard to find the balance.
Yeah.
Exposure, to
Mhm.
stuff,
What are they seeing on there?
even with the safeguards,
Horrible
even with
things. There's
horrible things.
horrible, like, the access, it opens a door to
Mhm,
the world, right?
mhm.
And, like, you can't protect your children, like, you can now. Like, if your child says, "Oh, I want to go to so and so's house," like, you can be
Right.
like, "You know what? No, I don't feel comfortable with that." With social media, you really cannot. I mean, even if you put controls on,
Mhm.
whatever, like, there's always that access that can occur,
Yeah.
which brings out on a lot of safety concerns.
Mhm. Especially, these kids are I couldn't begin to explain how these algorithms work, but you stay on one
Hmm.
thing
Yeah.
long enough and now it's going to push those things. So just the exposure to harmful content before
Yeah.
kids even know how to process it.
Yeah.
I I will share that in a moment of real bad judgment.
You don't ever have that.
No. I, in a desperate effort to get Shrinks on the Brink outside of our little community, right?
Oh.
I shared
Ugh.
Shrinks on the Brink in a couple of groups.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is how it happened or if it was just coincidence. Like all of a sudden I started getting a handful of friend requests and I was like, well, shit, every friend request and I'm sharing this. Like I got to get it up there. So I started accepting these totally random friend
Oh,
requests.
you took one for the team.
I did. I sure did.
Like, I owe you, girl.
So, like inundated. Like
Yeah.
after I accepted one or two, then like they just started flooding in. It was like, I mean, my phone was going off.
Blowing
It
up.
was, and then I started getting calls and like,
I mean, the one day we were sitting here,
Mhm.
people trying to FaceTime you and like, or
well, not face,
message,
yes, because
like message,
yes, on
video,
Messenger,
right, right.
the number of dick pics
Ew.
in my Messenger, like,
Ew.
and this just from accepting a friend request. Like, if I never see eggplant again, it will be too
Oh
soon.
my God.
Like, what on earth?
Yeah, that's
What
so
on earth?
stupid.
And
That's
this was
so gross.
all because I wanted to get famous and meet Jimmy Fallon.
Right. Right? I mean, and I'm sorry that you had to undergo all of that.
I think he needs to pay for my therapy because that, I mean, how upsetting. How upsetting. And
And
this is,
disrespectful. Like, who does that?
ugh, that's another podcast.
Like, you accept someone and then you get an inappropriate picture?
And then like mad because you're not responding. Like,
Yeah.
so I shut my, furthermore,
Shut your shit down.
no more views on our podcast, just inappropriate messages from these random people. So I put my thing back on private and I'm still filtering out these people that I'm not actually friends with. But I mean, that just goes like that one decision.
Oh, yeah. And like kids, what are they
Yes.
receiving from these strangers?
Yes. Well,
That's horrific. That is very horrific.
we have so many stories about these kids who start talking with somebody online and maybe send an inappropriate picture and then all of a sudden they're being exploited by
Yeah.
somebody from a different country threatening, to expose them.
Mhm.
And for a kid whose brain isn't developed
Right.
and certainly not going to go to their parents like,
Not
hey,
rational, right?
and then it leads to some really, really awful stuff.
Oh my God, that's one of my biggest fears. Just like your child not feeling like they can come to you
Yes.
in a scary situation or in a situation where they don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're also afraid of getting in trouble
Mhm.
themselves or,
Or embarrassed.
so
Or
the importance of having that talk with your
yes.
kids, like, hey, if you ever come across something that isn't right,
Right.
scary, you feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Or even if you have done something to initiate that, like I said, like sending a
yes,
picture or something,
right,
keep the conversation open. If they
yes,
feel like you're gonna freak out, they are not gonna talk to you. They're gonna hide stuff. So
right,
again, you have to be their safe place, not the parole officer,
right,
because
right. Letting them know, like, yeah, I was a kid once too, and I did
Mhm.
a lot of stupid
Mhm.
shit, right?
Absolutely.
And recently, I'm not getting into any kind of political stuff, but recently with the stuff that's been happening, the shootings, all of that, our kids seeing those kinds of video footage online. Um, the governor of Utah, his name is Spencer Cox, he gave a speech over, I think it was over this past weekend. But anyways, he said like this is an opportunity to build a culture that is very different than what we are suffering through right now. He said, I cannot emphasize enough the damage that social media and the internet is doing to all of us. Just the hate out there,
Mhm.
the arguing,
Mm.
the, like tit for tat kind of thing.
Yes, it's dividing us.
It's dividing us. Yeah. And like you said, it's easier to say stuff when you're behind a
Mhm.
keyboard.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, I can,
Yep.
you know,
And I've been guilty of that.
and even arguments with people you don't even know over
I'm I'm not
stuff.
guilty of bullying. I just want to clarify. I'm guilty of kind of being able to
Yeah.
like express my opinion
Yeah.
more so than I might like if there were a group of us having a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, some people take that kind of
Mhm.
and turn it into bullying or the hate
Mhm.
kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And it is, I mean, we can't talk about this without just getting vulnerable and saying what we need to say.
Mhm.
This most recent shooting, I saw the video and it was devastating.
Mm.
And then I got home and my 13-year-old son said, "Mom, did you see this video?"
Oh
He saw
God.
this video and I mean I knew it. I knew as soon as I
I have
saw it
the
that he was going to
chills.
have
Like,
access to it.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
I hate to say this. When I saw the video, I was devastated. I was disgusted. I
Yeah.
was
So
heartbroken for his
sad.
family and I had to move on, right? Like
Yeah.
the desensitization.
Yes.
When my son told me that he saw that, that got me. I
Yeah.
mean, that got me. But he said, "Ugh, it was disgusting." That I mean, that's it though. Like that's the reaction. These kids are seeing these things like it's a movie.
Yeah.
This is real.
Yeah.
And it's
So
sandwiched between a recipe and a meme. Just
right.
scrolling
Oh,
like
for sure. Yep.
what in
Yep.
the fuck?
Like somebody getting murdered.
Horrifying.
Right. Right.
Horrifying.
Yeah. It's so scary. It's such a scary world out there.
And I wish I could just take their phones away and say, "You know
I
what?
know.
We're done with this.
Yeah.
We're not doing it anymore."
Uh-huh.
But I don't think that's the answer either. I mean, it's not going away. So
It's
we
like we
have
have to
to
embrace.
yeah, we have to learn how to safely navigate this
Yeah.
somehow.
Yep. And put, things into place that
Yes.
can
Yes.
protect our kids, especially our children,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. So definitely talking about kind of trying not to be so hopeless with this, like
Yeah.
tips, tools and tips
Yeah.
that you can use to protect your child. There are, this all the safety features.
Mhm.
And I am so not tech savvy. My children probably could figure out how to circumvent anything I put in place, but um get help with that
Yeah.
as an adult, right? Because
Yes.
I need my kids. Like I don't know how
How
to
to do
find this. I
this.
don't know how to do this.
Right.
My kids have to help me.
Oh, yeah.
So
They're so good
that
at it.
can't be
Mm.
an excuse to not to really buckle down on this.
Mhm.
Figure out how to put those safety things in place. There are ways that you can, get information like connecting your phone to your kids' phones.
Mhm.
You get help and figure out how to do it because it's too important not to.
Yes. And even protecting yourself, learning your own red flags, learning
Mhm.
your own triggers. Like,
Mhm.
is this stuff going to be upsetting to me? Is this good for my mental health to be
Right.
seeing these
Right.
kinds of things? Like,
Mhm.
maybe you need to unfollow stuff.
Yep.
Maybe you need to unfriend people. Maybe whatever you need to do.
Mhm.
Um, I read something they said about making a healing feed, which I really liked.
Ooh, tell me more.
Um, so following things that are positive, following
Yes.
inspirational things, following therapists,
Following shrinks on the
artists,
brain.
shrinks on the brain. Yes, like anything that
Yes.
brings you joy, right? And peace.
Yes. And then your feed is going to be more
Yeah.
I think I can't remember if I shared this with you or one of my clients or all of the above because I repeat myself because my memory's poor. Um, since we started this podcast, we started our own Instagram. And typically when I, doom scrolling, I'm on my Instagram and it's whatever shit comes up.
Hmm.
But I've been spending a lot more time on our Shrinks on the Brink Instagram. And the people that we follow are other therapists. And yes, there's definitely the humor piece, which is helpful to me.
Yeah.
But everything that I'm seeing, I'm not seeing anything negative on there
Yeah.
because we follow therapists, we follow kind of
Inspirational.
silly, funny, whatever.
Right.
And everything I'm reading is, maybe helpful coping strategies.
Yeah.
Or maybe, explaining how the brain works in a way that I can understand. They dumb it down for me.
Yeah.
And I noticed when I was spending more time on that feed my mood was better.
Oh, for sure.
The way I
Yeah.
engaged with people was better. Like,
'Cause it was more positive,
yes,
right?
in
Healthy.
days, I know in a
Yeah.
day, I
Yeah.
noticed the difference.
I believe it.
It's incredible.
Mhm. So, yeah, having a healing feed.
I love that.
I know, me too, because it's like, okay, yeah, should we say just get off of all social media? I mean, easier said than done,
Mhm.
but
Like, and
there is positives to it.
and one of the I eventually am probably gonna share a little bit about my physical health journey. I'm not ready for that yet, but, um, there's a lot of support to be found.
Yeah.
You know, I found a support group to deal with this
Mhm.
specific thing that I was dealing with that I didn't really think other people could relate to, and I mean, that group helped me through some really challenging medical
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I mean, I had my friends who I suspected might be getting tired of me talking about.
Oh no, not true.
Deal with it. I'm going to keep complaining. But it was helpful to have
But people
another,
that knew,
yes, can relate.
yeah,
It didn't feel so lonely.
right.
I didn't feel so honestly sorry for myself. Like, nobody understands. Poor me. Well, yeah, I mean, there are people out there that have it way freaking worse than I do. And I was able to get a lot of good support from that.
Yeah,
And
validation.
there are um it it can help with connection and support and validation if you're using it in the right ways.
Mhm. Um, Setting time limits, do not disturb on your phone,
Mhm. Mhm.
app blockers. Also, I like this, having digital detox days. So,
Yeah.
like saying,
Yes.
okay, I'm going to have a no scroll morning today,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
So, kind of putting that in place. And honestly, I feel, I mean, I do Lent every year,
Mhm.
with my religion. And I'm like, okay, why can't I do that? I can give up sweets for
Right. Right.
all of it. Like, I
Did you
should be able to,
did you do that last year?
was it
Did you give
last
up
year? I can't
social
remember if it
media?
was last year, but I have before, and
Yeah.
I've given up TV before,
Yeah.
and just like how peaceful that is, giving your mind a break from that stuff. And it encourages you to utilize other outlets like reading,
Mhm.
art,
Yes.
getting
Yes.
outside more, whatever that may be.
I was just gonna say that. There was I saw on Instagram, and I'm gonna try to find it again because it was the visual. I'm a very visual learner. And this man was talking about the time you spend on social media,
Mhm.
the hours in your life that you spend on social media. And then I think near the end, he asked the question like, look at your life and look at what you would be doing with your time if you weren't scrolling on social media. And it's like you said, I mean, spending time outside,
Yeah.
painting,
Just quality
engaging.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Quality
are
time with your
losing.
kids, with your spouses, with your
Yes.
friends,
Yes.
whoever that may be. Yeah, we are losing out on those
Yes.
quality connections.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I would admittedly say that 90% of the time that I spend on my phone is not productive. I
No,
mean, I'm not
right,
like learning something.
right.
I'm looking at garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Uh-huh. And it's like, okay, and again, the stuff we are learning, is it accurate information?
Right. Oh my goodness.
Right?
Let's talk about the number of I'm not going to share who it is, even though they don't listen to this podcast anyways. The things that he sends me, I'm like, did you look at the validity of this? Because I don't know. Do you remember that commercial where this woman is like, oh, meet my boyfriend. He's a French model. I met him on the internet. And this like
Yes.
goofy looking guy comes up and goes, bonjour.
Right.
And she's like, they can't put anything that isn't true on the internet. Like,
Um,
bro,
there's a lot.
bro,
That's untrue.
do some research, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think for our children, we have to model what we preach. If we're telling our kids to put our phone down and we're 3 hours deep on a TikTok rabbit hole, good luck getting your kid to
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, or like my son and I will do, which I don't know if this is good or bad, whatever. But like him and I, we love watching funny animal videos.
Hmm.
So, like, if it's a rainy day, if it's something like where we're kind of trapped inside or even on a road trip or whatever that may be. Like we'll look at funny animal videos
Mhm.
together and we just crack up. I mean, we have the best time doing that. So, you can use it like that as well.
Kind of teaching digital resilience
Yeah.
with your kids, like building, how do you handle mean comments? How do you walk away? I mean, you don't have to respond, right? But
Right.
I mean, it's human nature sometimes to kind of fight back.
Yeah.
Walk away. How to set healthy boundaries online, teaching
Mhm.
those things to your
Mhm.
kids. Um, and I think it's really important kind of to know the signs that your child might be struggling with addiction
Yeah.
to,
Mhm.
digital whatever,
Mhm.
withdrawal,
Yep.
secrecy, irritability, right?
Spending more time on their phone or
Mhm.
online than they are with
Mhm.
people in
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think an important thing to help with this is sitting down with your child
Mhm.
and coming up with a plan, like a
Yeah.
plan, right? Like setting those boundaries.
Expectations,
Mhm.
right? And limits.
Right. Like whatever that looks like for your family, it's going to be different from for everyone. Like maybe there are no phones at bedtime.
Yep.
You can't protect them if you don't know what they're doing in the middle of the night, staying up late, right? Even outside of the exposure, like they're up all night on these phones.
Right.
Um
And maybe even like at dinner time. You know
That's
what?
a big one
No
in our
phones.
house.
Us too. Like no phones. The TV is not on during dinner
Mhm.
because it is like we need that human interaction, right?
Yes.
We need that connection with each other, with in person.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't have to be fancy, but you have to set clear boundaries
mhm.
and figure out what that looks like for your family. And there are a lot of resources that can kind of help you figure out what that looks like for you. All right, well, that was depressing.
Ugh, I know. I'm like, do we need to
Just throw them away,
go?
smash them.
Do we need to go do something fun now? Ugh, woof. Bark, bark.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. All right, let's talk about something more fun next week.
Yeah,
We don't
we
know what that
definitely
is
need
yet.
something more fun
Oh,
next week.
I did want
Something
to
more
ask.
positive.
Yes. Since I brought up accepting random friend requests, I am curious where you're listening from. If
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
are outside of our little community and or don't know us personally, shoot us a message. Let us know how you found
yeah,
us, where you are, and then maybe something you might like to hear about or a fun
yeah,
story that we could share.
yeah.
You can email us at shrinksonthebrinkpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Shrinks on the Brink Podcast.
Positive to social media.
Yes. Yes. You can get rid of everything
Uh-huh.
else.
Just listen and follow us.
You're
That's all
welcome.
you need to know.
We'll be more positive from here on out.
Yep.
All right. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.